Hello, I am Elliot Jun Kyung Ha from a Korean-American family. For my English pronunciation, I used Naver's Clova AI dubbing. Also, course project instructions and questions are written in. The course project guidelines are as follows. His project will be peer graded. Your peers will evaluate your video presentation for the following elements. For your project topic, you should choose a problem within your industry or field of interest that you think might be an opportunity for machine learning to help solve Fifth Avenue 1900 versus 1913. Both images were taken on Easter Sunday, 13 years apart. In 1900, we see one automobile amid a sea of horse-drawn carriages. In 1913, it is literally the opposite, an incredible example of rapid technological and transportation evolution. Images New York Municipal Archives. This is the exterior and interior of New York taxis as of 2022. The Cruise Origin. Soon, you'll meet the Cruise Origin. No steering wheel. No mirrors. No pedals. It's an entirely new transportation experience designed purely around the rider. Should robo-taxis be charged more? Can I get only 1/3 because I don't have a driver? How should fares and services be designed? When the technology is fully autonomous at level 5, can we ask the people who are currently developing and experiencing self-driving cars to set a fee? If you try a paid autonomous driving pilot service in Korea recently, you can get 2,000 won per person. And in Jeju Island, you'd get a flat rate per person, even if your family rides. A fee that includes a development fee, or is close to free, cannot be a future fee. Although taxi services are improved by drivers who receive stars and ride-sharing services are expanded, robo-taxi is completely new in that it creates a private atmosphere and is not transport controlled by human emotions. Machine learning automatically calculates the fare to be paid by customers for the new service of robo-taxi by specifying various variables based on past taxi fares and can be constantly updated and managed. Passengers using traditional taxis predict that taxi fares will be cheaper, but robo-taxi companies that can provide completely private services and need more revenue will think differently. Self-driving taxi fares can be a top concern for passengers and manufacturers and service providers. 1. Business understanding. 2. Data understanding. 3. Data preparation. 4. Modeling. 5. Evaluation. 6. Deployment. 1. Business understanding. The robotaxi fee is a service fee that future robotaxi passengers will have to pay. The self-driving robot taxi business can thrive only when an appropriate fare is calculated and consumers can happily pay it. The cost of the travel experience becomes the fee, not the effort paid to the driver. 2. Data understanding. Find out about changes in taxi fares in the past. Since Seoul is a metropolitan city similar to New York, data on taxi fares between New York and Seoul are needed. Find out how many tips customers gave their drivers here. It also collects data on how much wages the transportation company paid to drivers. 3. Data preparation. Historical taxi fare change data in Seoul. Historical taxi fare data in New York City. Increase factor data by period. Driver wage change data. Desired fare data of customers who have experienced self-driving car service. For modeling, there is always government policy and citizen input on taxi fares. Actual data obtained through data mining means that the service provided itself is billed according to the distance traveled. However, if you are more private and can travel with more colleagues, you may be paying more for the service. Therefore, the robotaxi fare is more likely to be a private fare rather than a public one. 5. Evaluation. A robotaxi fare becomes a successful business when it is accepted by both the passenger, the manufacturer, and the party providing the service. It includes the cost of moving poorly. The private environment itself is included in the cost. It includes the cost of purely listening to music or doing secret personal work. 6. Deployment. We make and service the most perfect robot taxi. Some passengers may complain that the technology is not yet perfect, but you can continue to prepare the robot taxi business in an advanced form by experimenting with the pricing. 3. Solution validation plan. Although the cost of robotaxi has limitations due to government, policy, and citizen convergence, the cost of the provided private service may be higher, so the cost may increase further based on the rate that provides similar private service of other taxis. Using machine learning, you can create applications by algorithmically correlating time, distance, and services provided. We develop while receiving feedback from passengers on the app. 4. ML system design. 1. Cloud versus Edge AI. We create systems in the cloud, either in the cloud or at the edge. The user and the robotaxi are always in a network environment of 5G or higher, and the fare must be calculated at the vehicle terminal and the passenger terminal. 4. ML system design. To offline learning versus online learning. An important design consideration is whether model training and prediction can be scheduled or must be real-time, since the robot taxi is linked with real-time traffic data and the number of people varies. The service charge must be calculated in real time. 4. ML system design. 3. Batch predictions versus online predictions. Real-time. A series of complex services, such as going to the fastest route, using a function to ask a passenger to receive an AI interlocutor service, or read a book in the car, or boarding and disembarking by number of friends, must be predicted in real time because there are many changes. 5. Potential risks in production. Fees can't start out expensive. It takes time to experience the value of service and realize the value of paying for it. Make reasonable consumption and consider consumers who will pay a lot of money for a new, cutting-edge service. In addition, the autonomous driving functional aspect of electric vehicles, as well as robo-taxi, has been developed, allowing autonomous vehicles to come out to the street after work to pick up customers and return to their owners during work hours. Real-time data management is of paramount importance, so cloud services from companies that constantly manage them can overcome this potential problem. Also, because there are no articles, issues of safety and cleanliness may arise. This leads to the birth of new occupations. Successful problem solving requires finding the right solution to the right problem. We fail more often because we solve the wrong problem than because we get the wrong solution to the right problem. Russell Ackoff. Thank you very much for reviewing the assignment.